plenty, Nerdigans. This is the one and only Packer Girl 89 of Nerdigans, and today's manga Nerdigan live reaction video is going to be for Undead Unluck chapter 118. So before I get into this recap and live reaction, let me just remind you to hit that like, share, and subscribe buttons. And because of course this channel, let alone this video, are not sponsored, and nah, we ain't sponsored by Shueisha, and nah, we ain't sponsored by Manga Plus, and nah, we ain't sponsored by Viz. And considering how much we promote Manga Plus on this channel, it's surprising, right? And I am just a one stressed out and exhausted woman, and somewhere around here, fuss budget kitty operations struggling to keep a roof over our heads, and praying to the anime manga gods that next month me and Kitty will not be homeless and sleeping on the street. Fortunately, that's my reality. But if you love what we're doing and want to help keep this operation alive and kicking so we can keep bringing you more anime and manga content, whether it be news, analysis, or live reactions like this one, feel free to hit up our Cash App and PayPal. Links are in the description box below. So, last chapter of Undead Unluck, we had Fuko, her soul was returned to her, and it was really heartbreaking to see Nico die and see Miko, watch, her father die in front of her. It's really, really sad. It really is. And poor Fuko, she feels goddamn helpless. And she watched everything that's been happening, occur. And then, on Ruin and his here. And he's like, what the actual fuck is going on? I thought you were dead, woman. Well, let's get to this chapter to see what's in store for us this weekend. Chapter 118 is titled Define. Aren't you supposed to be dead, undead, unluck? Well, that's no good. Luck is supposed to be dead, so she needs to stay dead. Ruin. Listen up, you two. Ark's room is underneath that unbreakable gate. Here we go. These guys are trying to cross it to break Ark and prevent the loop. Phil and I will hold them off. Find your opening and get to Ark before them. Hold them off. I'll come with you. And risk getting hurt? Kitty, you don't want to risk getting hurt, do you? You just want to be fussy, don't you? See, Kitty is just fussy. Fussy, fussy, fussy. Didn't I just say you should go through the loop? Untouchable areas specify release. Come here. You want to be part of this. And so, it's my duty as your friend to send you off without a scratch. Cylinder! Keep blasting them, Phil. Let's go, Fuko. Yeah. It's no use, untouchable. Blood. Right. What? How? We're getting pushed back! Tatiana! Zombie! No, please, I'm so good! You need to help Kat. You are the, what? I'm trying to think what you would be. You can't be uncutable, because you're cute. You're a fuss budget. And, well, you're lovable, so I can't call you unlovable. I don't know what to call you. You're just a kitty. You're just an adorable, purring kitty. Zombie! You're at a disadvantage on your own. We're joining the fight, too. What are you talking about? You two have to. I couldn't even beat these two on my own. You're right. You're right that protecting Fuko is top priority, but it's okay. It's up to you. Did you forget that guy killed Fuko in under a second? Right, Kitty? Yeah, Caesar knows. Well, stop him and go below. Let us help, please. Okay. Oh, look at that. See, he's just too cute. Let's do it. Oh, shit. He slipped through, but how? Seal's cloud ability. He turned himself into a vapor and slipped past us. Phil, take care of Seal. Be careful around this talisman. But now it's 3-on-1. That's right. We can use these odds too. What are you talking about? It's 3-on-3. Oh shit. Oh, actually, it's about to be 2-on-3. What's that? There, you're through. She'll suffocate. I've lugged up Untouchable's air hole. She's able to eat food, right? That means there's a hole that leads to her mouth. She's a clever girl. She started holding her breath as soon as it happened. If she had been just a few seconds late, I could have pumped blood into her mouth. Oh shit! And caused her to burst from the inside out. You bastard! It's useless. Blood Shadow and I are of one mind and body. Neither will die unless I die. Fuko! On it! Let's go. Anything will do. Just give him unluck. I said it's useless. In the end, luck is something that must exist within the realm of possibility. And since neither of you has a chance of altering the course of this situation, the future will remain unchanged. Just hold on, Tatiana. We're going to. Fuko, you may not believe you're the right person to go through the door or go through the loop, but I believe you are. No, don't. Even though you had your unluck to worry about, you still put yourself out for me. And that was when I started to believe one day those things you said would actually come true. Things didn't work out this time around, but in the next loop, if we defeat God and everyone's Negator abilities go away, we can finally. I'm sorry, Mr. Billy. In the end, I couldn't do anything for you. Hold hands. Tatiana, expand your area. Yee! Billy came in the clutch. Yo! What? The blood is losing its shape, its definition. Haven't I told you a million times to keep your sphere closed tight? Thank goodness. Sick. Looks like you've been picking on my little girl quite a bit. Unruin, you're about to experience an unspeakable level of humiliation, courtesy of yours truly. Otherwise, it would be unfair now, wouldn't it? Mr. Billy! Dude, Billy came in the clutch, keys! Billy came in the clutch. Dude, he came in the clutch. He came in the clutch. Yeah, see, Kitty knows he is smart. My kitty is smart. He knows. He knows. You know, right, kitties? Would you come in the clutch to save me, kitty? No! Hey! You want to come save mommy? You should be coming to save mommy, right? You would be coming to save your mommy, right? Yeah, you would be coming to save your mama. Because I would save you no matter what. Because you're my kitty. You should be wanting to save your mama. Asshole cat. I love the kitty, but you kitty. You fuss with the kitties. I love the kitties. You being fussy as hell. Can't believe you did that. You're making yourself look stupid right now, kitties. You're supposed to be a genius kitty. Anyways. Dude. Look at that. Billy came through in the clutch like this. Right, kitty? Why, kitty? But what do we think about this? What do we think about this, kitty? Yeah. He thinks it's a good chapter. Right, kitty? You think it's a good chapter, kitty? See? He thinks it's a good chapter. We'll see what happens when we go back in this loop. I'm still very skeptical about all of this with the loop. I still want to see Victor. That's my thing. I want to see Victor. I want to see how all the shit with Victor, like, I wanted to see Victor as part of the book. You know, when Fuko went back into and looked at Annie's memories and shit. I want to see Victor's part of the book. Are we ever going to even see Victor's memories? I don't know. I'd like to. But This was good. For the most part, this was good. The fact that Billy came in the clutch like that, I was very, very pleased. But when we go back in this loop, though, will Billy be an asshole again, or will he come through in the clutch like this? I don't know. But this was good. We getting better on Undead Unluck. Yeah. Dude, that was some fucked up shit I'm ruining. That was. But do you think we're gonna get to Arc next week? I'm hoping we get to Arc maybe by chapter 120. Because I really want to see Billy fight. I want to see a little bit more of this Billy and Unruined fight. I want to see a little bit of that. I do. And then get to Arc. That's why I'm like, I can, by the end of chapter 120, if we are at Arc, I will be at peace with that. And like start the loop at the end of chapter 120. I'd be very fine. I'd be happy with that. Any more than that, where it'll start feeling, I think, a little bit too dragged out. At least in my opinion, unless there's like more of a fight. I don't know if I want to see any more fighting against Seal. I don't know. I love it. I love Unruined. I do. But I think after fighting the fight against Billy, like, are Billy and Tatiana gonna die before we go through the time loop? Maybe. I don't know. Do you guys think if Billy and Tatiana die before this time loop, I don't know. I guess I'll be okay with that. Because we are going through this time loop anyway. So, I don't really care. That's the thing. I don't give a shit about the deaths anymore if we're going through a time loop. It's like, what's the goddamn point? I just want to get to the time loop now. Even though, again, this fight with... That's why I'm like, give me the fight with Billy and Unruined. I'm down with this fight because it's pretty goddamn awesome. I want to see a little bit more of this fight. That's why I said, you can give me maybe like another chapter, maybe 2 more chapters of this, and then get by the end of chapter 120, the latest. Let's get into this loop. Because now it's really feeling dragged out. It is. At least in my opinion. But as I said, I want to see more of it. I want to get to... That's the one thing that I really hope this manga covers before this manga ends. Because that's something that needs to be addressed. I want to see more of the Victor content. I do. Because we are looping. So, in this loop, are we going to see the Victor content? Or are we just going to say, fuck it? I want to see Victor stuff. I think Victor stuff is extremely important. If we don't get Victor's content, it's going to really piss me off. Because I just want to see it. I want to see, like, when Victor was born. I want to see, like, what led to, like, his first, like, when he survived the first loop. I want to see all that. I want to see it. If we're not going to get it, that sucks. Because then that's going to leave, like, ironic, no pun intended, a loophole. I don't want to have loopholes. Like, in Fire Force, I'm going to have an example here, because that really pissed me off with Fire Force. Because Fire Force, we had loose ends. We had loopholes / loose ends. Where we never found out who the father was for Shinra and Sho. We never got that answer, especially in terms of the Lord of we never got in terms of like who the king was. We never found out what was, well, we know Burns was the king and all that shit, but we never found out like if Burns was Shinra and Sho's father. We never found out, we never got the fight with with Burns and his demon, Demon King Burns or whatever, and Shinra and Sho versus Yona, which really should have happened, and that pissed me off that we did not get it. like, you see what I mean? Like, there's like little things in terms of like loopholes and loose ends that and questions that go unanswered that I really don't want to have for this manga. And Victor is just that huge question that needs to be answered. The rest of so far, like, everything else has been addressed, but Victor has not. And I kind of want to see, because I don't think, if I remember correctly, I think Victor's connection to Unruin has been addressed to an extent, but like, I still want to see it, because if Victor and because Unruin was created to kill Andy, if I remember correctly, but like, I want to see the moment it happened, because Unruin looks a lot like Victor. I want to see the moment Unruin was created. I want to see it. I want to see why. I want to see when it happened. I want to see it. I don't want to just be told it. I want to see it. And if we don't get it, it's just going to really drive me nuts. And it's the same. Now I remember the other thing I was going to say with Fire Force. It was the same thing with the pillars. We never saw what happened, what went down inside the pillars before like basically the apocalypse. We never saw it. We never saw anything that went down with the rest of the pillars when the Earth became a sun. We never saw it, and that really pissed me off. I don't want to have this kind of situation here where we don't see like the whole story with Victor, the whole story with Victor's connection to Unruin. I don't want to have that situation. And the other thing I hope that gets addressed as well is I want to see the whole thing with God too. I want to see God's purpose. I want to see how God was created. I'm very curious in regards to God if we're going to have a situation like Platinum End, where God was created by some other being in the universe, some mysterious being in the universe. Which, if that's the case, that would be very interesting. I would not mind having it. I would not mind having something similar to Platinum End. I would not, because it would be like an experiment kind of thing. Like if God was one of these, let me explain it this way. If God was like one of these beings that, and like in Platinum End, that were like part of that were like experimenting with the Earth and stuff like that. Yeah, that would be very interesting. I kind of hope that we kind of get like a Platinum End situation. I think that would be really, really cool for this. To me, actually, now that I think about it, that would make the most sense. I really do hope we get like a Platinum End situation. Minus like once God is destroyed, that the Earth would be destroyed with it. I don't think that's I don't think that will happen. But what I'm talking about though is like who created God. That, and like why God is doing this shit. Like I'm hoping that it's going to be like Platinum End in that regard, where there's like a higher being than God that created God that did this. Or God was amongst these higher beings that did this shit. That's what I'm hoping for. But anyways, I kind of ranted a little bit, but goddamn, there's a lot of shit that's been pissing me off that I really hope don't happen in Undead Unluck. And it concerns me that this, because we've had like a lot of bad endings in manga recently, and I don't want Undead Unluck to be one of those series that does have a bad ending. Because right now, it's been very, very skeptical up in here. Because the way this arc has been going, or the way that this has been going, has been really bugging me. It really has. Because this isn't like Eden Zero, where we do create a new universe kind of thing, and how everything happens up in there is different, but it's not like the deaths and everything were completely erased. Yeah, the deaths to an extent were completely erased, but like there's still a consequence that happens because of it. You know what I mean? So because of, we're changing universes. I'm still hoping that we're going to see like some consequences for changing events in this new loop. That I'm really hoping that happens, because if that doesn't happen, then that's going to be a huge problem. Because if it's just like we go back in this time loop and we just change everything and everything's all honky-dory, that's going to really piss me off. There's got to be consequences. Otherwise, to other people around them. Otherwise, there's going to be issues. Let me know your thoughts in the comment section below, what you guys think, and remember to like, comment, share, and subscribe to Nerdigans Inc. Love what we're doing. I'm going to help keep this channel alive and kicking so we can keep bringing you more Undead Unluck content. A few ways you could do that: donate to our Cash App, PayPal, Patreon, purchase something off our Amazon wishlist. All that's in the description box below. Also, make sure you follow us on Twitter, Twitch, Discord, friend us on PlayStation Network. That's in the description box below as well. Till next time, Nerdigans, I will be seeing you later. Bye.